Hello everyone, Roger here with the Great Central Sun YouTube channel once more, and just want to come on and talk a bit about the reason why we should be evolving. But first, before I start with that, I'd like to let you guys know I have my, put that away over there. I've started my healing sessions, and so anyone interested in healing or spiritual coaching, you can contact me. I'll have a link below. The name of that is Ontology Wellness. I have a website as well, and don't talk about much of the things that I do here on this channel, and I should, because it can help people. I tended to separate my practice from this channel, but I'm going to start making it available. So my services, which is hypnotherapy. I've been doing hypnotherapy for a while, past life regressions, as well as all kinds of spiritual work, working with the subconscious mind, and digging deeply into the subconscious, doing inner child work and removing phobias, emotional disturbances, traumas, and childhood trauma, PTSD, depression, anxiety, and all of those things. I work with people on in that respect. So I deal with the real deep stuff, the real stuff that people need help with, and the stuff that's tough work. And we're talking 4 or 5 sessions. You're depressed, and it's something that you've got going on. 4 or 5 sessions, not years, in somebody's offices, and then they tell you, "Oh, okay, take this drug, take that medication." 5 sessions, 0 medications, you're done. So let's get on to it. Why we must evolve. So what is evolution? First of all, evolution is moving up the ladder of consciousness to where you become more and more in control of your situation. That's a level. But moving to the point where you're not just the created, you are the creator within the creation and even outside of it. Where you're at the level where you create realities. So you evolve from, you see lower levels of evolution. Consciousness is everywhere. For example, what am I talking about? You've got an earthworm. Its consciousness is to survive, procreate, and extend its genes. And in the animal kingdom, every animal, let's say a lion, nature has organized it so that their level of existence starts here and is limited to here. And this is the level of their existence as delineated by nature. So consequently, if you are observing lions over time, you'll see that every lion's life is almost the same with slight differences. Every single creature on this planet, their level of evolution is decided by nature. They spend a certain time, how much consciousness spends enough time in a certain body, and then it can evolve after that. After it meets whatever criteria. I don't know what that is. Right? But let's move that on to us. We are the only creatures on this planet who have to choose whether to evolve or not. Once a consciousness gets to a certain level, the choice of evolution is not made for them. They decide. You have to choose to evolve now, because you're at the level of intelligence and consciousness where nothing has to do that for you anymore. and to evolve and to grow as a being spiritually, because that's the only growth that lasts. It's the only one. The growth you get from, just your conscious mind, the growth you get from learning how to survive, go to school, get a job, work, get a family, raise a family, make money, retire for, save money for retirement, all those things, that's survival. All that growth is survival. When this falls away from the spirit, when the body falls from the spirit, it's that no longer counts. It's what you've done here for your spiritual growth that counts, because that's the only thing that lasts. That's the only thing that lasts. So you must choose evolution. Now here's the barrier to that. To evolve. Here's the barrier to that. You don't need to do any of that to be rich, to get a job, to get a family, to get all the things that they say you need to be happy on this earth. You don't need spirituality for any of it. That's why it's often a second tier. It's an afterthought for many people, because they're so focused on the physical facade. They're so focused on the physical, they think that that's the thing that's real. That the job, the taking Johnny to baseball practice, doing this, doing that, going out for dinner, all these things, they think those things are more important. Those things are important. They're a part of what makes life enjoyable. But you shouldn't forget that you're here to evolve as a being. Because if you choose not to evolve, then you will devolve. And if you make that choice too many times, you will dissolve. Evolve or devolve, devolve and dissolve. So you want to make the choice to evolve, because that's where the ultimate payout lies. The other thing that makes it an easy choice to just get wrapped up too much in the physical is because what you get as a so-called reward, see, in the spiritual realm, that reward thing doesn't exist. What you get spiritually, you cannot quantify in the physical, because you cannot be incentivized to evolve. You have to want to evolve just for evolution itself. That's it. And so when you pass away and then the blinkers and the limitations of being in the physical body leave, then you see what evolution truly is, and you go, oh shoot, I want to jump right back into a body so I can evolve some more. Because you need this body, and the lowest dimension that you can exist in is the third dimension. The irony about that is you can evolve quicker than anything in the third dimension. The advantage of being in the third dimension is that evolution is faster than anywhere else. You can evolve quicker, faster, get more done spiritually in this dimension than you can any other, if you take the time to do it. And so working on your spiritual aspects in evolution doesn't take away. It's designed so it's not taking away from you living a nice and good and joyful material life. It's not one or the other. You can do both. You can do both. The challenge comes in is that there are those in the material that benefit from you not evolving. Because for many, the people who think they run this reality, the beings that think they run it, you're just a battery. That's all you are. That's all we are. We're just batteries to power up whatever they want to make them richer. And it's not beneficial for them for you to evolve. So obstacles are made to keep you distracted from your evolutionary tract. working 9 to 5. By the time you get home, you're so tired, you don't want to do anything but sit down and relax. That's the reason for that. Religion and all of that, the word religion comes from the Latin word religare, which means to bind and tie down. That's the word origin of the word religion. So don't get caught up in any belief systems and try to unwind from them as much as you can. That's the main thing I think that I do here, is unwinding myself from belief systems that have been there or that I picked up over time. So evolution is important because it is a choice now, and if we choose not to, we devolve, and then we become food for something else. Remember I just mentioned about how if you stay here and you don't evolve your battery for those, then if you devolve, then you become food for something else. Because the universe is like nature. You know what the universe is like? Just look at nature. Everything in nature has a purpose. If it's using energy and it's providing no purpose, it will soon be eliminated in nature. It's no difference in the universe. If you are taking life and you're taking the energy of a womb to bring you here and you don't evolve, something else is going to take that energy. Something else that's going to evolve, that's choosing to evolve, is going to replace you, and then you'll become food for that. If you want to be that, there's no judgment. There's no, this is not the old gospel hour where we're sitting there and, if you don't do this, you get that. No, it's not. There's no judgment at all. It's just what it is. Evolve or die. And it's that simple. And so if you choose not to evolve in this life, you don't go right away. You get plenty of chances. There's plenty of chances. There's plenty of things that kind of point you in the right direction. And eventually, most of us will choose those directions. Some of us won't, no matter what. It's the nature of the beast. Some will, some won't. So what? You choose to evolve. All right. So that's the nature of evolution as higher beings here on Earth. Higher beings here on Earth. Now, the path of evolution, what steps do I take, what do I do next, and all of that, if that's an issue that there's a confusion there, just send me an email. My email and all that, they're always down below here. Or contact me, set up an appointment, and we can start the discussion of the steps you need to take to evolve, and then you can hit the ground running. All right, thank you so much. And until the next video, remember to defy the taboo against finding out who you truly are.